We get a lot of questions or complaints sometimes about the difficulty in installing an open tubular or Clincher tire onto our Clincher rims. I'll give a brief explanation as to why it is difficult, and I'm going to show you actually how to put one on. Okay? The reason why is because we actually control the height of the rim height, or actual rim legs, the Clincher legs. We keep that towards the higher end of the tolerance only because it creates a stiffer rim. So, first thing you want to do is take your rim tape. I'm using the Zipp rim strip, which is a one-piece elastic style. Always start this with the valve hole opening over the valve hole. Stretch it around. It's elastic. It doesn't take a lot of force or leverage to get this to get it into place. Stretch it the rest of the way up and around. Okay, it actually pops into place. Once you get it into place, visually take a run all the way around the rim and make sure it's centered. Okay, then make sure your valve hole is in place so you can see through it. Okay, and then get your tire. This is a Zipp open tubular or Clincher. Okay, whenever these come out of the box, this is a very soft and pliable tire. Some open tubulars or Clinchers are not quite so soft. They're a little bit more rigid, brittle, hard to work with. But give this guy a little bit of a stretch. It's got a Kevlar bead in there that is pretty tight. Okay, then actually go ahead and take one bead of that tire and get it started inside the rim all the way around, just one side. So once you get one side of the tire on, open up so where you can see where the valve extender is going to go through. If you've got an Allen wrench or a small screwdriver or something close, just make sure that pathway is open. There's no bladder material or anything in there. Take your valve extender, run it down through the hole. Okay, get it down into place. Pull the tire up over that tube and that valve extender, and then actually just lay the tube into the tire all the way around. Start up at the valve hole itself and bring the bead up and over. Push the valve back up through, get the bead down over. Then once you get the bead in, you're actually going to want to push that back down. That helps keep that bead in place. So that top section is not going to come loose on you as you're working your way around. Okay? As you work your way around, take your leading fingers, push the tube out of the way so you're not getting the tube pinched underneath the tire. Okay, this is the part everybody hates. This is the last part. This is the hardest part and the tightest part. Again, a soft, flexible surface or rubber material, it's kind of sticky actually, up over a sharp metal edge. It doesn't want to go. So what you need to do is actually grab a hold with your index finger and your thumb, grab a hold, pinch it, and roll it up over, and then hold it with the butt of your hand back here so that it doesn't pop back over. Keeping making sure that the tube stays up and out of the way. Okay, roll this guy up and over as far as you can get it. And normally I can get these without a tire tool. This one's not going to happen. It's just too tight. All of our tires are handmade, so there is some variation in there. Some go on easier, some go on a little bit harder. This is actually a pretty good example because I'm showing you how to get a hard one on, which is, which is why you guys call us. Okay. Most tire tools are okay. Try not to use a metal one, only because if you do happen to get the tube pinched in between the tire tool and the rim edge, a metal one is going to be more likely to puncture it than a plastic one. Okay. But as you're putting this up, run it up against the brake track surface so that you're not getting the tube underneath it, so you're going to be less likely to pinch it. Okay? Put it up into there, roll it up and in, making sure the tube stays up inside the rim edge. Again, making sure you get the tube out of the way. And pop it on. There you go.